AmericanMusicConcepts.com.
It's Jingle Jim on the Jingle Podcast for April 2018. We're going to spend a few minutes with my friend Tom Davis from Real Radio 804 in Tappahannock, Virginia. Tom's a great broadcaster. He's got some real insight into selling jingles. We're also going to take a look at the perfect script to get appointments with local direct clients. I've got the right words, we're going to get them in the right order, and we're going to make it where every time you make a telephone call, there's a good chance you're going to get an appointment. It's the Jingle Podcast with Jingle Jim.
AmericanMusicConcepts.com.
Tappahannock Furniture, the friendly store. Beautiful furniture, amazing accessories, comfortable pricing every time. Family owned, serving the community since 1949. From our door to your door, free local delivery and so much more. Tappahannock Furniture, the friendly store.
That is one outstanding musical image for Tappahannock Furniture in Virginia. Let's go to the phones and pick up a call from my friend Tom Davis. Tom Davis is the owner of Real Radio 804 in Tappahannock, Virginia. When I tell my friends about Tom Davis, I tell them that Tom arranged for me to stay in a bed and breakfast in the Reba McEntire room. So thanks to Tom Davis, I slept in the same bed that Reba McEntire slept in. I think that's so funny. We've been working together for 3 or 4 years now, Tom, but it did take me about 10 years to wear you down, right?
That's right, Jim. It kind of took me a while to convince my partner to give you a try.
Tell us about Real Radio 804, Tom, and your ties to your local community.
12 years ago, we formed a group that bought 105.5 WRIR Tappahannock from Danny Wadsworth and River Country 107.5 WNNT in Warsaw from Danny's brother Lynn. We serve the Northern Neck and Middle Peninsula area of Virginia. We are in a place that is full of history. Presidents were born and raised in the area, and Civil War generals were born here. We're surrounded by water, the Potomac River, the Rappahannock River, and the Chesapeake Bay.
You're a big believer in radio jingles. We've done quite a few jingle projects for your clients in Tappahannock over the years. Here's a good one we did for Joey at the Buick dealership in town.
Love what you drive at Bareford Buick GMC. An auto dealer that's been doing things right. Family owned for 4 generations. Service makes the difference. Where you really love the deal, your go-to dealer will always be Bareford Buick GMC. Love what you drive at Bareford Buick GMC.
I hope Joey's still happy with that jingle. That is a good one.
Yes, Joey 4 at Bareford Buick loves his jingle, and we've used it in many ways.
I remember the meeting with Collision 1 with your business partner, Rich Morgan. Really nice people at Collision 1, and they have a great, great jingle.
We're proud to be customer driven.
I hope the people at Collision 1 are happy with their investment. I think it sounds great.
Collision 1 is doing fine. They have 2 locations, one here in Tappahannock, the other about 40 miles in Mechanicsville, just outside of Richmond. He uses his jingle here and with Richmond stations.
Here's a jingle we delivered to Redlaw Mechanical.
Redlaw Mechanical, quality HVAC service.
I remember this client uses his daughters in their voiceover tracks.
Jim Walter, the owner of Redlaw Mechanical, has twins. It was my idea to have the girls do an ad for the first time. I wrote a script, and Jim said, "You have the girls pegged." The girls were 8 years old when we started. They're now 16 and thinking about college. They love the jingles. When we don't have a script, we use the full jingle with the singers. When the girls head to college, our plan is to use a granddaughter.
You have a great strategy at Real Radio 804 where you get client jingles and then you have clients do their own spots. I think that's very smart.
When you have a jingle, I like to get the main person with that business to do the ad. It adds a special touch. Our job is to get the listener into their store or business. It's like a double-sided sword. We get them to get a catchy jingle and sell themselves with recording an ad with the jingle in the background. The listeners also sings along with it. It sticks in their head.
That really is a great strategy, a 1-2 punch of the catchy jingle and the client's voiceover work. Well, I bet you have a busy spring and summer season ahead. What are some of the events planned for Real Radio 804?
Spring and summer brings us to the Tappahannock Farmers Market. We broadcast at each one of the monthly markets. We're at the opening night of Virginia Motor Speedway with Radio Night at the races, a Strawberry Festival in May, even the Urbana Cup cocktail boat races. These boats are a lot of fun. Community Night at the Diamond with the Richmond Squirrels, and the return of the Chesapeake Bay buy boats in August. There's a lot more, and we never stop.
Well, that is a busy schedule for the spring and summer of 2018. You and your partner, Rich Morgan, you guys are hard workers. Hey, Tom, I made this demo last night of some of the jingles I've created for you over the years. Check this out.
Visit EssexConcrete.com. Essex Concrete, we try harder. 1-800-CONCRETE.
You want great personal service and great prices? You know we can beat those big box boys on service. You may not know we can beat them on price. Check us out.
Get a fresh start with Carson Flooring.
You shine because it shines. Ross's Rings and Things, we're your hometown jeweler.
People's Community Bank. Real value for you. ODCS. Protection systems. Protection you can depend on. Riverland Insurance. Relationships, choice, and value.
Riverland.
18 holes of pro shop waiting for you. Check out a restaurant with a spectacular view. Hobbs Golf Course, a beautiful place for a drive.
That is some really nice production work, Tom, and I've heard some of the jingles on the air. They sound great. Well, before we wrap it up, do you have any words of encouragement for radio stations to go ahead and schedule some client meetings with my company in 2018?
I thought about calling you for several months before I called you, and I'm glad I did. The jingles have increased our sales. People get the jingles and make an investment. To use that investment, they need to buy more advertising. Right now, your group is working on a jingle for a pre-owned car dealer. I know that there will be more to come.
Well, thank you, Tom Davis, and your partner, Rich Morgan. You guys are doing local radio like it should be done. I'm proud to work with you both, and I hope we can keep this going forever.
I really should be thanking you. After I sold a few jingle packages, everybody jumped on board. I love it when a plan works. Thanks, Jim.
A lot of feedback arrived from last week's discussion on the John Todd formula. The theory, the 10, 3, and 1 theory, that if you make 10 telephone calls, you should be able to get 3 appointments, and 3 appointments will yield 1 sale. Well, let's take that concept just a little further and see if we can increase your ratios of phone calls to appointments. There's a very simple technique that really works. When you prospect, focus on their industry. Tell them that you have some ideas that can help them sell more furniture. I can help you sell more jewelry. I can help you turn tables at your restaurant. I can help you sell more cars. Most account executives call up and they say, I'd like to stop by and learn a little bit more about your business. Well, let me tell you, that's not why this guy's going to work every day. He's not interested in that. He doesn't have time for that. Why does he go to work every day? He goes to work to sell more boats. He goes to work to turn more tables at his restaurant. He goes to work to sell more furniture or more jewelry. So if you prospect and you say, my name is Jim, I work at your local radio station in town, and I'd like to come by and show you some ideas that I have that can help you sell more jewelry, he's going to like that idea. I promise you this works. Give it a try, and let's see if we can increase your ratios from 10 telephone calls to 6 appointments to 2 sales. I use this system, and it works. Oops, time's up, gotta run.
AmericanMusicConcepts.com.
Well, that wraps up our April 2018 Jingle Podcast. Thank you to Tom Davis, co-owner of Real Radio 804 in Tappahannock, Virginia, for checking in. Hey, Tom, I'll see you in May for another round of client jingle presentations. And try that new system when you smile and dial. Simply say, I'm interested in talking about some ideas I have that can help you sell more shoes. I promise it works. It's Jingle Jim on the Jingle Podcast.
AmericanMusicConcepts.com